Imagine a world without cars. A world where the streets are silent, save for the occasional clip-clop of horse hooves. A world where the idea of traveling hundreds of miles in a day is a distant dream. No road trips with the windows down, feeling the wind in your hair. No daily commutes to work, school, or the grocery store. No traffic jams, admittedly, but also no freedom to explore the open road at will. This was the world before Henry Ford. A world constrained by the limitations of distance and time. Ford did not invent the car. The concept of the automobile had been around for decades, with various inventors tinkering and experimenting. But he did something far more extraordinary. He envisioned a future where cars were not just a luxury for the wealthy, but a necessity for the common man. He made the car accessible to millions. Through innovation and determination, he brought the automobile to the masses. He put the world on wheels, transforming the way we live, work, and connect with one another. And in doing so, he changed the course of human history. Cities expanded, economies grew, and the world became more interconnected than ever before. Ford's impact went beyond transportation. He revolutionized manufacturing with the introduction of the assembly line, drastically reducing production time and costs. He introduced new ways of thinking about labor, efficiency, and the role of the worker in the industrial age. He left behind a legacy as complex as the man himself, a legacy of innovation, ambition, and controversy. To understand Ford, we must journey back to his beginnings, to the farm where he grew up, and the early inventions that sparked his imagination. We must explore the experiences that shaped his character, from his early tinkering with machines to his relentless pursuit of perfection. We must examine the innovations that cemented his place in history. The Model T, the assembly line, and the vision that forever altered the landscape of the modern world. Before Ford, cars were a luxury. They were expensive, handcrafted machines. Only the wealthy could afford them. Ford envisioned something different. He dreamed of a car for the masses, a car that was affordable and reliable, a car that could democratize transportation. The early 20th century was a time of immense change. The Industrial Revolution was in full swing. New technologies were emerging. Ford saw an opportunity. He seized it with both hands. He combined his engineering prowess with an acute business sense. The result was a revolution. He would usher in the age of the automobile. Henry Ford was born on a farm in Michigan in 1863. Life on the farm was demanding. It instilled in him a strong work ethic, but Ford was drawn to mechanics. He tinkered with machines in his spare time. He yearned to understand how things worked. At 16, Ford left the farm. He sought opportunity in the booming city of Detroit. He found work as an apprentice machinist. He excelled in this environment. He learned valuable skills. He cultivated his passion for engineering. Little did he know, these experiences would lay the foundation for his future success. Ford's interest in automobiles ignited in the 1890s. He was working for the Edison Illuminating Company at the time. He was captivated by the internal combustion engine. He saw its potential. He knew it could power more than just stationary machinery. In 1896, Ford built his first automobile, the quadricycle. It was a rudimentary vehicle. It had a wooden frame and bicycle wheels, but it worked. It could travel at speeds up to 20 miles per hour. The quadricycle was more than just a machine. It was a testament to Ford's vision. It was the first step in his journey to transform transportation. In 1903, Ford founded the Ford Motor Company. His goal was simple yet audacious, to build a car for the masses. 5 years later, he achieved his goal with the Model T. The Model T was revolutionary. It was affordable, reliable, and easy to maintain. Ford understood the importance of affordability. He priced the Model T at $850. This was a fraction of the cost of other automobiles at the time. The Model T was a runaway success. It captured the imagination of the public. It became a symbol of American ingenuity and progress. Section 6. The assembly line, a revolution in manufacturing. Ford's pursuit of efficiency led him to another groundbreaking innovation, the assembly line. In 1913, he introduced the moving assembly line at his Highland Park factory. This revolutionized manufacturing. The assembly line divided the production process into small, repetitive tasks. Each worker was responsible for a single task. This allowed for specialization and increased speed. Cars could now be assembled much faster and more efficiently. The assembly line reduced the cost of production, making cars even more affordable. Ford's methods were soon adopted by other industries. The assembly line transformed the way goods were produced around the world. Section 7. A new kind of industrialist: Ford's vision for workers. Ford understood that his workers were crucial to his success. He recognized that a happy and well-compensated workforce would be more productive and loyal, which in turn would benefit his company immensely. He shocked the business world in 1914 when he introduced a $5 workday. This bold move was unprecedented and sent ripples through the industrial sector. This was more than double the prevailing wage at the time. Ford's reasoning was simple, yet revolutionary. He believed that by paying his workers well, he would not only improve their lives but also create a more dedicated and efficient workforce. He believed that, if his workers were paid well, they would be more productive and loyal. This approach was a stark contrast to the prevailing business practices of the time, which often prioritized profit over people. He also believed that higher wages would allow his workers to buy the cars they were building. This was a strategic move that not only boosted worker morale but also expanded his customer base. Ford's revolutionary approach to labor relations extended beyond wages. He was committed to creating a better working environment and improving the overall quality of life for his employees. He reduced the workday to 8 hours. This was a significant change from the norm, as most workers at the time were accustomed to grueling 12-hour shifts. He created a sociological department to improve the lives of his workers. This department was tasked with ensuring that workers had access to education, healthcare, and other essential services. He even established Fordlandia, a utopian community in the Amazon rainforest, to provide rubber for his cars and a better life for his workers. This ambitious project aimed to create a self-sustaining community where workers could live and work in harmony with nature. Although Fordlandia ultimately faced numerous challenges and did not achieve all its goals, it remains a testament to Ford's innovative thinking and his commitment to improving the lives of his workers. His vision for a better workplace set the stage for future labor reforms and continues to inspire to this day. Section 8. Shadows and Controversies: Ford's Complex Legacy. Despite his many achievements, Ford's legacy is not without its shadows. He was a complex and often contradictory figure. His anti-Semitism was well documented. He published anti-Semitic articles in his newspaper, the Dearborn Independent. He espoused views that were hurtful and divisive. Ford was also criticized for his opposition to unions. He fiercely resisted unionization efforts at his factories. He viewed unions as a threat to his authority and his vision for labor relations. These aspects of Ford's life are impossible to ignore. They serve as a reminder that even the most brilliant minds are capable of harboring deeply flawed beliefs. Section 9. The Enduring Impact of Henry Ford. Henry Ford died in 1947 at the age of 83. His passing marked the end of an era, but his influence continues to be felt in every corner of the globe. He left behind a legacy that continues to shape the world today. From the cars we drive to the way we manufacture goods, Ford's innovations have left an indelible mark. He was a visionary entrepreneur, a brilliant engineer, and a man who saw possibilities where others saw limitations. His relentless pursuit of efficiency and affordability transformed the automobile from a luxury item into a necessity for the average person, and a complex and controversial figure. His views and actions often sparked debate, but his contributions to industry and society are undeniable. His impact on the automobile industry is undeniable. The introduction of the Model T in 1908 revolutionized personal transportation, making it accessible to millions. He made cars affordable for the masses. The Model T became known as the car that put America on wheels, and its success was a testament to Ford's vision. He revolutionized manufacturing with the assembly line. This innovation not only sped up production but also lowered costs, setting new standards for industries worldwide. He challenged conventional thinking about labor relations. By introducing the $5 workday, Ford aimed to create a more stable and satisfied workforce, though his methods were often controversial. He left an indelible mark on American industry and culture. Detroit, the Motor City, became a symbol of industrial prowess, largely due to Ford's influence. Love him or hate him, Ford's impact is a subject of ongoing discussion. His innovations and ideas continue to be studied and debated by historians, economists, and engineers alike. There is no denying the profound and lasting impact of Henry Ford, whose legacy is evident in the cars we drive and the factories that produce them. The man who put the world on wheels. His story is a testament to the power of innovation and the enduring impact one individual can have on the world.